Hello everybody, it's actually Sunday morning now, a bit early for us normally, but we had to be here early at church because Julia is helping to lead the service this morning. So that would be a good opportunity actually to talk about all the mission partner churches that we have. They're just an extraordinary number when you start to add them up. So even on Friday, I met with three very different churches. So the wonderful Hope Community Church in Winton, who have a little life centre just on one street, and they've realised that there are 500 people on that street, and they've got a little cafe there, and some great work with parents and toddlers and the young people. 500 people on one street, just amazing the stuff they're doing there, and they're keen to talk maybe about stay safe. You got the folk at Boscombe Baptist. Do you remember them? Some of you who've been around Faithworks for a while remember Boscombe Baptist used to be just opposite our old office. They're really keen to get back into stuff. It was like going back to see an old friend, going back into that place. And then St Peter's in the town centre, which is where the Bournemouth town pastors base themselves, if you didn't know that, who we support through bookkeeping and other means. So all these different churches that I met on Friday, and then on Thursday I met with Lansdowne, who have just moved into their new building, and so pleased to be doing their In Touch meals for the homeless there, and Claire doing a great job with the connection station, linking up with St Mungo's and the police and others so that when people come to a meal they can get extra help. So again, a great church connection. And then you think about all the other churches we're in touch with. So in Blandford, the URC church now, which is our base for the Food Bank Plus, and we're just taking so much space. We're now thinking about, can we open up another space just next to the organ? And we've got the grocery coming online, hopefully there soon as well. You've got in Wimborne, you've got Elim Church have opened up their lighthouse space. What a great name for a room, and we're able to do community money advice and other things from there. You've got over in Christchurch, you've got St Joseph's. We're almost there, we're almost in, and Tracy's going to be jumping to joy when that finishes. But it's also really great to see Christchurch Baptist Church, another church we know well. They're going to be willing to take one of those contactless giving points, so then people can give money easily to the homeless. So another great mission partner church. Who else have we got? Well, we have, of course, over in Poole, St James's, just fantastic in terms of they've now given us their whole church hall space for the Food Bank Plus for Jimmy's there, and Smile have maybe got a really good connection with Skinner Street, the URC church, and maybe going to use that for some of their coffee times, hopefully. Then you've got in Bournemouth, back into Bournemouth, Destiny. What a great thing. Mike, I don't know if you saw it, Mikey and Winston sent out on Friday. They've created a space where people can work up there alongside the storehouse, and the links with Destiny are going really well. We got some money to help fix the heating and the electrics through Talbot Village Trust. Really grateful for that. And of course, Trinity over in Southbourne, where we're doing the Stay Safe. And just a lovely story that Claire and Georgia told me this last week of a chap who came in a few weeks ago, really angry with life, having a real struggle, and managed to get into temporary accommodation, but was really not eating at all, and starting to come in to Stay Safe. And over a few weeks, he started to open up with his story, and it came to Harvest Festival Day, and the church invited the Stay Safe folk to come along on a Sunday morning and then stay for a harvest meal. And this chap did, and even though he'd hardly eaten anything, first time he came along, a bit of veg curry, but he came to the harvest service and stayed on for the meal, 1.5 ploughman's lunches. It's incredible for him, and such a change in his life. So we're really grateful for all of those, and of course our wonderful friends at Winton Methodist Church, where we got the base for the office, but also where Emma and Charlie are doing their great work with the Recovery Day. So thank you for all the connections that you've got with different churches right across this area, and we want to build on those mission partner connections. And indeed, it was last Monday morning I was able to be involved in a day when we brought all the church leaders and Christian NGO leaders together in the morning at the greenhouse, and they've agreed to do something called Pray November, which is something through the course of November. We're going to put out prayer points on social media to pray for this area, to pray for their immediate locality, so whether that's Blandford or Winton or whatever, and they've committed to praying right across that month. And it's just as a little reminder, there is a lot of prayer that goes on across Faithworks. So we have our get together on a Monday morning at 9:45. Do drop into that if you want to. And then on Wednesday, 8:30, we pray for all the homelessness work that's going on. Again, you've been really welcome to that. It's great to see churches starting to join in that particular prayer time. And then, of course, don't forget the trustees are praying twice a month. They have a half hour of prayer time for you guys. And we've also got, I send a prayer text out to about 20, 25 confidential prayers each week. So if you want anything to go into there, again, let me know. So great connections across all of that. A few quick reminders. One, don't forget that we've got a post out there for a support worker for the recovery and trainee work. Going to extend it for another week, so if you know anybody for that, please let them know. The winter support grant is coming, which is going to be great because there's going to be money for families during the holidays. And don't forget, it's Claire Warner's leaving do on Friday down at Southbourne, the brew house at 4:30. So good if some of you could come along to that. Claire, you have been a star. Quietly getting on with so much stuff to make people's lives better. I tried to add up the number of people who I thought you possibly impacted over the time you've been here, and it's in the hundreds and hundreds of people that you've helped with their community money advice. So thank you, and do great things in the future. Final word from me, just a little verse from the Bible that I had this week. It says, I'm praying to you, God, because I know you will answer. That's in Psalm 17. So if there's anything you need this week, let us know and we'll get praying on it. Take care.